It was the first day of high school for Sarah, and she was full of excitement. She had always been a diligent student, working hard to maintain perfect grades. As she walked into the classroom, she felt a sense of pride in her achievements. This was going to be her year, the year where everything would fall into place. However, things didn't go as planned. The first test of the semester was tougher than she had expected. Sarah studied hard, but when the results came back, she was devastated to see that she had scored lower than she had ever imagined. The grades flashed on the screen, and her heart sank. She was used to A's, but this time, she had barely scraped a B at first. Sarah didn't know how to handle the feeling. Disappointment clouded her thoughts, and for the first time in her life, she doubted her abilities. She stayed up late every night, going over her notes and trying to figure out where she had gone wrong. The self-criticism became overwhelming. Maybe I'm not cut out for this, she thought. Maybe I'm not as smart as I thought I was. Days passed, and Sarah withdrew from her friends and family, trying to deal with her disappointment alone. She even considered giving up her extracurricular activities because she didn't feel like she deserved any of the accomplishments she had worked so hard for. One evening, after another exhausting study session, Sarah's mother noticed her daughter's tired eyes and asked what was wrong. Sarah poured out her heart, explaining her feelings of failure. "I studied so hard, Mom, but it wasn't enough," she said, her voice shaky. Her mother listened quietly, then gently responded, "Sarah, disappointment is temporary. Growth is forever. You are learning more than you realize from every challenge, and that's what truly matters. This test doesn't define you. It's just a moment, not the end of the road." Sarah was quiet for a long time. Her mother's words lingered in her mind as she lay in bed that night. For the first time, she allowed herself to accept that failure wasn't the end of the journey. It was a part of it, an important part. The next day, Sarah decided to approach her studies differently. She asked her teacher for extra help, attended study groups, and gradually started learning not just from her textbooks, but from the mistakes she had made. She focused on improving rather than being perfect. Every small step forward became a victory. Weeks turned into months, and Sarah's grades began to improve. More importantly, she realized that her self-worth was not tied to a number on a test. It was the perseverance, the effort, and the growth she experienced that truly mattered. With every challenge, Sarah became stronger, more resilient, and more confident in herself. By the end of the semester, Sarah had not only improved her grades but had developed a new understanding of success. It wasn't about avoiding failure. It was about embracing it, learning from it, and growing stronger. As she stood at the front of the class during the final presentation, she smiled to herself. Disappointment had come and gone, but the lessons she had learned would stay with her forever. And in that moment, Sarah realized that growth, like her mother had said, was indeed forever.